Hey everyone, this is Steve Bell with my week 4 VSG post-surgery update, and just wanted to, it's the 25th of July 2016, and I thought I'd just give you a bit of an update. I'll start with the stats as we usually do. I weighed myself this morning and I was 132 kilos, or for those people who work in pounds, it's 291 pounds. So this week I had a bit of a slowdown in the sense of weight loss. I only lost 1.4 kilos, or about 3 pounds, but that's good. That's fine. I've actually been watching a lot of people's videos and seeing that around week 3 or 4 they have a bit of a slowdown, or they have, which is fine. But I think this is just starting to, it's still great, and I know that more kilos will fall off. That means that I've actually lost, since my I started the process, I've lost 23 kilos or 52 pounds, and lost about 12 kilos in surgery, or 26.5 pounds since surgery, so which was 4 weeks ago. And just thought this week I've been back at work for the week, so it's been first week back, and it's been not too bad. Been really tired in the night, so I've actually been going to bed probably about 8:30 most nights. So tonight it's 8:30 here, and this is probably one of my latest nights been in the last week or so, other than watching I was up a little bit later over the weekend watching some of the AFL. So thought I'd probably give you a bit of an update on what food my diet has been. I think people have been watching my videos. I've still been on liquid diet. My surgeon recommends a 4-week liquid diet. I'm actually seeing the dietitian on Wednesday this week, so in 2 days' time, and so I may give you a bit of an update after I see the dietitian, and I might see that as my month update also, and I'll give you a bit of a kind of some of my dimensions and see how that's been going. So, but really been conscious of trying to take in about 50-60 grams of protein. So and I noticed there's probably not that many. I haven't seen that many Australians talking about some of the food that they're eating, other than Greenie. Greenie's always talking about her diets that the food that she's been cooking and things like that. So, but I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on some of the products I've been using. I haven't actually been adding protein to anything, so most of my things I've been coming from products that I buy. So on my mornings, I've been living on the whole protein drinks, and most of the time I drink the banana ones, or the caramel, or the Dutch chocolate, and I find they're a really good starting point, because that's 30 grams of protein, and a lot of the time I'll actually start drinking that here at home, and then I've got a 45-50 minute drive to work in the morning, so by the time I get to work I've just about finished this. It's 425 milliliters, so it's a good starting point. And then the other thing that big things that I've been doing with snacks has been yogurts, so Greek yogurts, and both of these, the Chobani yogurts, and been eating strawberry and blueberry and all sorts of the flavours. And both of those, they have about 14 grams of protein. So by the time I have one or two of these, and I have my protein shakes, I'm actually going pretty well with protein. So, and then for my meals, I've been making soups up on the weekends, and having those for lunchtime. But they're trying to have a different one for dinner. So, doing lots of corn, Asian corn and chicken. I've made one up. I made a cauliflower one up over the weekend. Also, some chicken noodles. I've been trying to make a couple up, and then I've also been getting. I find if I make 2 soups on the weekend, by the time I get to about Wednesday or Thursday, I'm a bit jack of those soups, so I normally end up getting another soup from the supermarket. Or the other thing that I've been doing, and I posted this on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, and found one of was pho. For anyone who's a big Asian food, I've always loved my noodles and I love my Asian foods. And if you get Vietnamese pho, I found a restaurant up the road from us who normally you buy a pho from them, and for people who haven't eaten pho, it's like a big kind of base, liquid base, and then you normally put the noodles in there and the veggies and the meat and whatever in there, and mix it up to what in the chilies and all that kind of stuff. Most of the time we buy them for about $10 or $12 from the shop, from the takeaway place. But I went in there the other day and said, look, I just want to get the base. I don't worry about the noodles or the veggies or any of the other adding things in. And they said, oh look, I'll give you one for $5. So that's been great. I've been doing that a couple of times, and I've actually been finding them. But after a couple of days, I can actually just put them in a mug and drink them like a tea or something like that. And really strong. Lots of flavours in there and things like that. So that's been fantastic. One of the things that I've been trying to do this week is actually trying to do a bit more walking. So I've still been, as I said to you earlier, I've been really tired in the night, so I haven't been trying to push myself too much. But starting to get doing a little bit more walking. So even at lunchtime, I'm trying to go for a walk and things like that. So, but my next step, and this is where I've actually been watching a couple of the other guys and saw on Fat Kings on one of the Fat Kings Fridays. Phil was talking about the transition from lifting weights early to get to make sure that you don't, to see if you can get your skin to tighten up around you, so you don't need to long-term look at plastics. And I'd really prefer to try and not go to plastics if I need to. It's probably one of the things that worried me a little bit going into the surgery. I didn't want to have to do a second surgery, and I'm probably even more adamant of that after having my fall. For people who don't know, I had a bit of a fall after being home for a couple of days, and which, by the way, that's all recovering really well, and my bruising is going down from that. And I might actually show a couple of photos of that when I do my next update. But just starting to think about doing some weights and things like that. So, and we've also got a kettlebell. So I've been looking up on YouTube and trying to find an easy kind of kettlebell, some easy exercise for kettlebells. So I thought that might be a bit of a kind of starting point. So anyway, that's about it. One final thing I wanted to do for all those Aussies out there. Greenie and myself, who we've been swapping messages about trying to get some sort of get together happening later this year, probably December-ish. And one of the things, I know there was a major get together in Sydney a couple of years back, which little Mel was very involved in pretty much organising. And I know there was talk about Wonder Sleeves, that was what it was called. And I know there was talk about it doing another Wonder Sleeves about 12 months later, but I don't think it ever happened. But there's a couple, we're not sure. Greenie and myself are talking about trying to do something in Melbourne in December, and just thinking it might be just sending out some messages and seeing if there's anyone interested in getting involved. We're still very early in the piece in talking about it and what we want to do about it. But please leave a message on my messages or on my below me to see if you're interested. And it'd be great to get some of the people who have had surgery recently, but it might be also great to get some of the veterans out there to be able to come along and things like, and give us your advice and things like that. So we're still really not sure what we're going to be doing, but Greenie's on a bit of a road trip at the moment. We're going to get together for coffee in a couple of weeks' time, and then maybe chat a little bit further about it. So anyway, that's about it from me this week. As I said to you, I might do a quick update in a couple of days' time after I see the dietitian, who I'm hoping she'll transition me to soft foods, which is to probably chunky foods, and which I'm really looking forward to, because I'm a bit over soups and yogurts and things like that. But I'm really looking forward to moving down the transition. But that's about it. So great to thanks for watching my videos, and thanks for subscribing, and I'll speak to you all soon. See you later.